Water, an essential resource, a valuable and scarce commodity. Without it, there would be no life on Earth. Damaged pipes and sewers are a cause for concern worldwide. In Germany alone, around 25% of the almost 515,000 kilometer network is faulty. One massive repair job. At the same time, water is the archenemy of building structures, because rain, groundwater or seepage can very quickly cause serious damage to buildings. A sound structure and clean water are therefore essential for sustainable building practice. The ambivalent nature of the problem calls for a solution that is both innovative and eco-friendly. Mineral sealing slurries, based on vinapass dispersions and dispersible polymer powders. This polymer modification is the key to sustainable protection both of water and against water. A very simple, efficient and safe method is to use one-component dry mix mortars on the job site. These consist of cement, a filler material, a polymer binder and further additives, and can be conveniently mixed with water on site. After mixing, the mortar is applied to the masonry in the usual way. There are numerous fields of use, and the methods of application are just as varied. For covering small areas, the sealing slurry is applied with a brush or trowel. For larger ones, machine spraying is recommended. Even a layer just a few millimeters thick will provide the building with sustainable protection and at the same time prevent dissolved salts such as chlorides or sulfates from penetrating masonry. Rigid or flexible sealing slurries, depending on the type of polymer modification, can for instance be adjusted to be extremely hydrophobic. However, we can also adapt the modification to different requirements regarding water pressure resistance and flexibility. Sealing slurries can also be formulated that enable us to optimally seal basement walls, bathrooms, toilets, foundations, swimming pools, balconies and even whole canals. The 16-kilometer-long Alz Canal, which follows an above-ground route from Lake Chiemsee to Burghausen, was lined and successfully sealed using polymer-modified mineral sealing slurries. For the numerous applications, Wacker offers a broad range of vinapass products, each tailored for a specific mortar characteristic. Many of these products are highly innovative. In technical centers around the globe, experts from Wacker develop optimized formulations competently and effectively. Here, the specialists also take into account differing raw material qualities, climatic conditions, and legal requirements. With its advanced know-how as a technology leader in the polymer binders sector, Wacker fulfills the high requirements placed on mineral sealing slurries. As is clear from the name, a sealing slurry should be water pressure resistant. Here, we've developed a test method using a water-permeable concrete as substrate. The sealing slurry is applied in several stages, with a layer thickness of 3 to 5 millimeters. After roughly 4 weeks of standard climate storage, we take these test specimens to the water pressure rig to test their resistance, generally at 1.5 bar. This water pressure resistance has to last 4 weeks. But very highly modified sealing slurries are also capable of resisting water pressure up to 7 bar. A sealing slurry, of course, has to adhere to all kinds of different substrates. This is why the sealing slurry is generally applied with a spatula in 3 mm thick layers. Following predefined storage cycles, which include frost-thaw conditions, we drill holes and insert tie rods to determine the adhesive strength. Crack bridging is a very important characteristic of flexible sealing slurries. A sealing slurry should have long-term resistance to water pressure, even if cracks appear in the substrate. There are several test methods in Europe for this crack bridging. Here at Wacker, we prefer an in-house method. in which we apply a roughly 3 mm thick sealing slurry layer to a special sand-lime brick sample. After a defined storage period, a crack is artificially created in the test specimen. With the help of the testing machine, this crack is opened to a defined layer thickness, and we then observe the sealing slurry for a defined time to see whether it can permanently bridge the crack. Wacker thinks sustainably. Vinapass-based mineral sealing slurries are innovative, reliable and eco-friendly to conserve resources and protect assets. Wacker, creating tomorrow's solutions.